Books about divorce can either be hit or miss, but this one definitely was a hit. We are back for another Christian review of regular books, and today we are discussing Really Good Actually. Let's get into it. For those of you who've never seen one of these videos before, here's how it's gonna go down. First, I do my regular review, what you know and love to expect from a book review, star rating, my own personal opinion, etc. But then we're gonna get into my Christian review, and that's where we're gonna go over the basic pieces of a book that may or may not have a fellow believer, or frankly anyone, wanting to read it. I give more caveats and any more information you may need about these reviews at the video that's pinned to the top of the playlist, or you can click here somewhere. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get into my regular review. Really Good Actually was recommended to me on Book Talk over and over and over again. But it took me a while to actually pick up the book because the Goodreads reviews were in the garbage. They just were awful. No one seemed to really like it. And so I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it or not. Now, I have been divorced and am remarried, and so I enjoy reading books about divorcees or people going through divorce and experiencing that kind of like mental shift that happens throughout the course of the book. This book had all of that in spades. It's very quirky. It's a bit of a train wreck. Like there's a lot of pieces of this book where the character does things and you're like, no, don't, I'm trying to save you from yourself. But yet you're invested. You know, it's like Real Housewives fighting where you're just like, that is so not good. And yet you can't turn away. You just gotta know what happens, you know? This book is a lot like that, but in a way that was very interesting and fun and definitely keeps the reader engaged from beginning to end. I also felt that the storyline was very poignant and accurate to a woman going through a divorce and the mental struggles and strains and grief with joy and confusion and not knowing who you are, all of those pieces with how life really operates. And for that reason, I rated this book 4 stars. If you want to see everything that I'm reading and rating in real time, you can do so by following me on Goodreads. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, and I do have my own YouTube channel, so if you want to see more of my day-to-day reading and life journey, you can follow me there. All the links are down below in the description box. Now let's go ahead and get into my Christian review. The first category I always love to touch on is smut or spice because it's popular, and there are not a ton of explicit scenes throughout this book that are spicy. However, there's a lot of mature or spicy content that happens throughout the course of the book that just comes up sporadically that you'd have to look out for. Again, I don't think it's something that is super intense in the spice realm, but it's there. The second category is explicit language, and there are a few words here or there. It's not a lot of the book. The last category is the fact that the main character is actually bisexual, so you are dealing with themes of LGBTQIA and finding yourself within a relationship either with a woman or a man. I think this book is probably appropriate for ages 16, 17 and up, mainly I'd say due to the fact that this is about divorce, and I just don't know that a teenager is gonna super enjoy a book like that. However, as an adult, I think that it will be kind of interesting, funny, poignant, and very applicable maybe if you end up in the same situation as this main character did. Before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can stay up to date on all of these Christian reviews of regular books, plus me and my mom's podcast, The Journey We Share. I also really want to just remind you guys that when you do that, you're letting us know that the content we're providing for free here on YouTube is content that you want to continue to see. So please, before you go, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I cannot wait until we see you on the next one.